welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Another Earth, from 2011, hour and 32 minutes long. It's about on the night of the discovery of a duplicate Earth in the solar system, an ambitious young student and an accomplished composer cross paths in a tragic accident. Doesn't tell me much, right? But here it is, what is it, 6.9? 6.9, 93,337 people have rated it so far. Brit, Marling, William Mapother, I'm sorry if I'm messing up your name, buddy, but I don't recognize anybody, so it's probably a British film. But again, so here's my quick background on it. I found it because of all these, I'm looking for all different kinds of movies to watch, a lot of apocalyptic, mind-bending type stuff, if you've seen some of the latest stuff I've posted. And this popped up as a recommendation, or somehow it came into my purview, if you will. Yep, I don't use that word a lot, so you're welcome. Anyway, it came into my, into my purview, and I'm like, all right, I added it to my wish list. And when I did, like, the cover is a picture of a girl with an Earth or like a body behind, like a planet behind her. And I remember it. I honestly think I had this on my wish list a long time ago and just never watched it. I've never rated it. I've now started the beginning of it just in case I maybe saw it, because sometimes I see them, I don't have them rated, whatever happened, so on and so forth. I don't think I've seen it, but I had it on my wish list. It fell off somehow, and now it's back. So now, tonight, I'm really interested. 93,000 people have already rated it on IMDb, and they rated it pretty high, so I'm excited. So I'll get into it. Enough of that babble, and I'll find out what it's about, give you a better idea, let you know what I think. So stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, I want to do a quick check-in here. We're watching Another Earth. We're at the 51-minute, 54-second mark. I wasn't even sure if I was going to check in, but whatever. I'm checking in. And here's the thing. So we mentioned this aspiring student in a tragic accident meeting a composer, right? So that's really what it's about. They do discover that there's another Earth, but it's more background than it is foreground. Really, it's about how this tragic accident has kind of, in a sense, brought them together. I don't want to go into too much detail, but I mean, it all happens right in the beginning, right? So, so she caused the tragic accident, and she has paid her dues for that. But down the road, they kind of, again, cross paths. Not knowing each other is essentially what's going on. So it's that type of relationship where she knows who he is, he doesn't really know who she is, and they're continuing to interact without going into too much detail. So it's all about that, as you can imagine, and trying not to spoil it. Not so much about the planet. They do see this second Earth. You can see it from, with your own eyes, and they're learning more and more about it. They're offering free trips to it. You can win a trip to it, all that kind of stuff. But otherwise, it's not. It's just kind of in the background as opposed to the main plot of the story. So I just wanted to check in and say that. So just so that you can set your expectations. I'm assuming here in the back half of this, it'll be more involved. But I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's just supposed to be this way. So we'll see. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Another Earth, and I'm not quite sure how I feel. I feel like I've been saying this whole time, it's more of a drama than it is like a sci-fi thing. Again, I don't know why this landed on my list, but I was hoping, what I didn't get and what I was hoping for is more of the sci-fi mystery stuff. What is this other Earth? What's going on? All that kind of stuff. Well, spoiler alert, you don't necessarily know. It's not really about that. That's there. It plays a role in the movie, but really the role is character driven between these two people that were involved in a tragic accident, as I've been saying. And you could kind of see all of that coming. There's other movies I've seen that this very similar situation happens, and you know, you're interested. So what happens there? But that's not what I thought the whole movie was based on. And it is. It's based on that interaction between these two characters and all that kind of jazz. Now they throw a little bit here in the end, but yeah, and it makes it a little bit more interesting, but not enough for me to overtake what I was looking for. You know, it didn't satisfy my appetite, if you will, for what I thought this was going to be all about. I think the way that they sell the story, especially even the title, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's some metaphor in here or something like that that I'm missing. I mean, I kind of get it all. I understand. But it was not what I expected. Let me put it to you that way. So hopefully I'm helping you with that. If you think you're getting one of these, you know, some of the other ones that I've watched, these mind-bending movies, I guess. And it didn't have to be mind-bending. You know, they didn't have to bend my mind, if you will. But, I don't know, wanted more intrigue about what's going on with this other Earth. You know, I wanted to find out more and still be, you know, I'm sure they can't give you everything, but really it was just background. Like, they could have, and maybe they did, make this movie just for the drama that it was, and then come back and be like, you know what, let's make it a little bit different, let's throw in this other Earth thing. And, you know, just throw that in the background of a couple of things, and then a little bit in the end. You know, like that's how little I felt it was focused on. So, but Robin Lord Taylor is in it. So he is the Penguin from Gotham. Didn't recognize him. I did recognize the other guy. I mentioned that I butchered his name. I forget what it was, but I butchered that. But he's in that. I did recognize him. And as I mentioned, Robert Lord Taylor. Oh yeah, William Mapother. Whatever, I know him. I've seen him in other things. But Robin Lord Taylor, like I said, he was the Penguin in Gotham, but also where I first found him was in the movie Accepted. If you haven't seen that with a young Jonah Hill in it, I thought that was great. It has Ryan Reynolds' wife in it as well, and I forget the other guy's name, but I like him too. So a lot of good people in that one. So check that out as well. This one, 5 or 6. I don't want to say a 5, but I don't want to say a 6. So that's where I am. I'm disagreeing with the 6.9. I thought it was going to be better. And I disagree with everybody on that one. So there you go. Hopefully I was somewhat helpful. I apologize if I wasn't. And that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.